Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another hero Cantare video. Alright, today we're gonna do a comparison between both Clan Leader Seira, alright, and Crusade Mira Yoo. So I figure I'll show you guys because I already got mine up to level 80, as you guys can see right there. Alright, so I don't have the best of equipments on her, but somewhat manageable. Okay, so I can't get her to level 90 yet because I'm lacking in the advancement materials. Those things usually needs time. Alright, you need to do dailies, you need to, buy them and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna do a comparison between both of them. So why am I comparing her with Crusade Mira Yoo? Because she is my strongest hero right now, alright? And I invested a whole ton in her. So equipments, I would say they are almost the same. I went with as epic set on both of them, right? So that's the only thing that I have for the time being. Maybe in the future I'll have something better, but otherwise mostly it's the same. So first things first, let's compare the stats. Alright, we just have a look at a brief glance at the stats so you guys will get an idea of what to expect. So obviously, my Crusade Mira Yoo has higher attack, 29,000, 151,000 HP. Alright, defense at 120, speed at 504. Okay, everything else is about average, I would say. Not the best, okay? I'm still working on my gears, but if we compare to what we have on Clan Leader Seira right here, so her stats is slightly lesser from what we can compare with Crusade Mira Yoo. So attack is slightly less, alright, 24,000. HP is 50,000 less. Defense is also less, alright. Speed is slightly higher, but I don't think that matters that much. It's quite similar. So the only thing that she has comparable that's better is the skill damage, because I have an equipment right here which gives her much more skill damage, 13.7%. Just want to clarify that I do have equipment that give her decent skill damage right here. Okay, currently these are the only two relics that I have. Alright, Path of the Sword, which increases damage, and also something like increased critical rate, hit rate when HP is lower. Okay, so obviously I will have slightly better ones on Crusade Mira Yoo. So I have this one, alright, so recovers HP every single turn, and also I have this particular one which gives 15% attack boost when HP is 50% or lower. So I don't really focus much on my relics, maybe I'll do that later, but for the time being I'm just mostly going for equipments and pulling for units. Okay, so let's look at the skills and let's do a comparison. So in terms of the skill, surprisingly they are pretty similar. Both Clan Leader Seira and Crusade Mira Yoo, their skills are much more similar than you think. Okay, first skill you can look. For Clan Leader Seira, we have something that attacks 2 opponents, 90% attack. Alright, so boost hero's attack by 30% for 2 turns. Alright, it's the same with Crusade Mira Yoo's one, you can have a look. Hers is also attack 2 opponents at 90%, but it inflicts additional damage, alright, equal to 30% of attack on the opponent with the lowest HP. So the difference is very minor, alright, modifiers are the same. So second skill, you can see, for Clan Leader Seira, we have attacks all opponents, alright, attacks all opponents by 100% attack. So inflicts 20% additional damage to the opponent with the highest attack and the opponent with the highest HP. So it also curses them with 80% chance. So curse means that it will cancel recovery on the opponent, alright, and inflicts damage by 20% of the cancelled recovery. So you can see this attacks, the Chain 2 skill attacks all opponents, similar to Crusade Mira Yoo's one. I think Crusade Mira Yoo's one has higher HP and modifier, higher modifier. Let me check. I do level it up to level 3. Yeah, it is a higher modifier. It starts out at 110%. So attacks all opponents, inflicts additional damage equal to 25% attack. Alright, this additional damage is boosted up to 105%. So you can tell it's quite similar, because if you look at the first two skills, they are kind of comparable. Alright, the third skill maybe is going to change a little bit. Now Clan Leader Seira's third skill basically deals damage to all opponents. Alright, hers is more of a AoE still, so 125%. Alright, and she is immune to damage for 1 turn when an opponent is eliminated by this attack. So that's gonna make her really broken if she can spam her third skill and eliminates an enemy. So she's gonna be immune to damage for 1 turn, like 1 whole turn. So that's kind of broken if you ask me. And then if you look at Crusade Mira Yoo's one, her third skill is more of a single target damage. Alright, so attacks the opponent, highest attack by 250%. So if the opponent survive, alright, so deals additional damage. So hers relies on the enemy surviving, and then she will have a secondary thing activated. Whereas for Clan Leader Seira, hers relies on enemy getting killed, then she will have a secondary damage immunity activated on her. Now Crusade Mira Yoo does have some sort of damage immunity as well, but hers is on her passive. The second passive, a shield of 20% HP is generated. Next attack after being hit becomes a critical hit. So if the hero is about to be eliminated from an attack, the hero survives with 1 HP remaining, 1 time. Alright, so this is what makes her broken as well. So Clan Leader Seira does have something similar. If you look at her second passive at the same time, the Reaper Slash of 500% attack is activated to the opponent with the highest attack with 30% chance. Okay, when using Chain 3 skill. So for her, you have to spam the third chain skill, 3 chain skill, so that you have a 30% chance of activating this. And if you look at the secondary function, avoids elimination for 1 time with 1% HP remaining and becomes immune to damage for 1 time. Alright, so this one only applies of maximum of 1 time, whereas for Crusade Mira Yoo can reapply again and again. But she does have her third skill where she will be immune to damage for 1 turn, alright, when opponent is eliminated by the attack. So in terms of usability and role, I would say quite similar. But let's compare about damage. Alright, since you guys have looked at the skills and you guys saw my equipments, we're going to jump into some battles. Okay, we're going to run on this stage 1820. So we're going to bring in Crusade Mira Yoo, Clan Leader Seira, Kaiser and Bam as well. Okay, so let's see what can we observe first things first. Alright, Kaiser is starting off with second skill. Okay, so Seira went in. So that did about 15,000 initial hit plus 25,000 on second hit. So let's compare that with Seira. Alright, Seira deals way more, 51,000. So if we were to compare first skill, alright, I'm going to tone it down a bit, put 1x speed. So we use her first skill, we use her first skill. So hopefully they crit so we can do a much more comparative comparison. Okay, Crusade Mira Yoo did about 30,000 to the enemy on top. Okay, she didn't crit, so can't compare right there. But I'm guessing if she does crit, it's about the same damage. Alright, again, let's compare first skill. You know what, we're just gonna do it 2 times. Compare first skill, 38,000 final hit. Man, it's so hard for her to crit. Okay, so she does deal less damage. My High Leader Seira does deal less damage. We can observe right there. But at the same time, she does have inferior equipments compared to my Crusade Mira Yoo, and also she is down by 10 levels. So it's not exactly a fair comparison. Did I just press ready without? Okay, let's just auto from this point onwards. Okay, so Crusade Mira Yoo does have an EX skill. So that's one thing that she will always have the advantage of. Let's see if I can crit. No crit right there. So damage wise, I would say somewhat within the comparable level. Let's do more battles because it's quite hard to observe just from one battle alone. I'm gonna go to the next stage and let's see if we can demonstrate some. I'm just gonna leave it on auto and we're gonna see what we can observe. So based on my observations, alright, right now I would say because the crit rate is lower, so she doesn't crit as much. That's one thing I would say, go for crit equipment set if you have that. Something that increases the crit chance. Okay, Bam is like taking the spotlight right here. Come on, Bam. Okay, we can also compare it with Bam. I would say, oh yeah, you guys saw the immortality. So she will always have that for 1 time, which is really helpful. It does help her to, you know, stay alive longer in the battlefield. But can definitely tell that her crit is way less, and obviously if you're gonna do more damage, you will need her to crit more. Okay, let's have a look at this one. One more battle. Okay, 3 opponents right here. Alright, straight up. Oh, we did crit right there. Okay. So I would say damage wise, definitely not as high as Crusade Mira Yoo, but her third skill is insane. I do like her third skill a lot. No crit from her as well, come on. Yeah, I need to build my heroes towards the crit area. But Black March Bomb does deal more damage as well. We can actually observe right here. Obviously, once the Black March is summoned, he can deal more damage. So that one is still gonna be, ideally might be better than Clan Leader Seira. So let's have a look at PvP. I think PvP is gonna be very interesting because if we can find an opponent that can heal. Alright, because I'm curious of her second skill. So like I read just now, her second skill basically does something called a curse. Alright, 80% chance. So curse cancels recovery of the opponent. So let's see if we can find someone with Chloris and then we can try and attack them and see how it goes. Okay, there's a lady right here. Maybe we can give that a try. Alright, we're gonna try. I will bring her in. I will replace my own Chloris with High Leader Seira right here, and then we're gonna challenge that. Okay, so let's try again. So I'll bring her in. So hopefully that will prevent the healing, or we'll have a look at it proc. I saw a debuff resist, so they are cursed. Oh, yo, that's actually insane. You guys saw, right? Erin could not heal the team. So 3 of them were cursed, I think. And that's pretty insane. That is pretty insane. So that can be really good if you want to counter healers specifically, or in certain PvE stage, if the opponent has heal, I think that could be a good counter right there. So the curse specifically, just to negate some heal from enemy. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this. So let's see if I can find one more opponent, preferably someone with a Chloris. No one is using her apparently right here. Okay, let's fight this player with Chloris, and then we will try and see if it actually works. Okay, Chloris will go first. So we go first. Can I? Yeah, I can outpace her. Fortunately, wait. Maybe I go with her second. Then we go this, then we go this. Alright. So yeah, you guys saw she got the enemy got cursed right there that time around, no debuff resist. So Chloris wasn't able to heal that Black March bomb. She healed him for zero healing. So that prevent healing can be a really broken thing depending on how you look at it, right? Some heroes have higher modifier on their second skill, and I get it, but hers is, even though she don't have that high of a modifier, she prevents the enemy from healing. So it sort of negates it's indirectly dealing more damage because they cannot heal. Like compared to something that where if you use that skill and you can still heal from it, it doesn't matter if you have slightly higher modifier, like from what we see on Crusade Mira Yoo. Although, like I mentioned, can still be debuff resisted and things of whatnot. So that's something to keep in mind. But either way, I think it's still a pretty cool thing, so that they cannot heal, prevent them from healing. It's something that's you want to prevent prolonged matches ideally. Let's go Kaiser. Okay. Black March bam summon. Okay, boom. I'm still alive. Boom. 0 damage. Poke Champ. Okay, so they can't heal anymore. There's no way they can heal anymore. So we don't have to go with that skill. So we'll just use Bam for the time being. Seira, and use her single target skill. Alright. So I got taunt. Oh crap. Revive. Oh, that's something that I cannot prevent. Revive. Even though the enemy cannot heal, they can still be revived. Okay, so let's just use these 2 of these skills and we should be done. There shouldn't be any more revive. Zoom. No crit. Come on. Come on. Alright, still a win at the end. GG. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. Just a quick showcase of Clan Leader Seira. So far I'm really liking her. Definitely I do think that I'm gonna max her first before I do still have the selector. I still have not yet used my selector. Most likely I'm gonna try to recruit Unleash Riser from that one. The reason why I haven't done so is because I don't have enough Chaos Shards to build him anyways. So that's something that I'll have to wait, unfortunately. And I don't think I have enough gold as well. 5 million gold is not enough to max a level from a hero from level 1 to level 90. Definitely not enough. And the advancement materials and stuff. So we'll need to farm those for the time being. Okay, so if you are new here, subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. And make sure you turn on the notification as well, so you'll get notified whenever I post a new video. As always, have a nice day. Goodbye.